It's time for another edition of Green Flag, Black Flag. I don't sound like that all the time, but okay. Gonna move on to our next edition of Green Flag, Black Flag. I read carefully prepared statements. Our panel mulls them over. If they agree with those statements, they give it a green flag, and we hear. If they disagree, they give it a black flag. And there's other sounds too, like when they're... Yeah, they all agree. Yeah. Stuff we could throw in there all day long. All right, gonna read the first one here. Start with Master Doug Rice. RFK will win more races than Trackhouse in 2024.
Green flag. I feel like it's going to be a good season. I could see them winning 4, maybe 5 races. I think Trackhouse has got one show pony and another one that needs to show up.
All right, Alexis.
Yeah, I'm going to say green flag, too. I just think that RFK is on the rise. And as I said in a previous segment, I think it starts with the Daytona 500. Brad Keselowski, green flag.
Jeff Hammond, what do you think?
I'm agreeing with my esteemed panelists. Hopefully Brad will jump on board, but I really feel like they've got their boat turned around, and they will outdo Trackhouse.
All right. Brad, do you make it unanimous?
I do not.
I knew it.
On this one, I have to go with Trackhouse for several reasons. Number one, to keep the home life in a good position here. But yeah, I feel like Ross Chastain, by winning the season finale, which, by the way, a lot of people may not realize he did, but yes, he won the season finale at Phoenix. He got his mojo back, and he's going to spend a lot of time in victory lane.
Alexis, we go to you first for this one. All 4 Joe Gibbs drivers will win multiple races in 2024. I won't define multiple, but what do you think?
Oh, my goodness. That's a tall task, especially because you have somebody there that's winless in Ty Gibbs. And I could definitely see him winning a race, but I don't know if I see him winning multiple races. So I'm going to say black flag.
Jeff Hammond.
Black flag.
And? Oh, that's it. Okay, Brad.
Straightforward, man. Straightforward.
Brad Gilley.
I'm going to say green flag. I do think Ty Gibbs gets a couple of wins, and Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr. I actually think the winningest Joe Gibbs driver is going to be Christopher Bell this year, but I think all of them make multiple trips to victory lane in 2024.
Brad Gilley and I have a long history of placing racing bets, and it usually involves him paying me off with a bottle of wine. Roll out the barrel, Brad Gilley. No, Ty Gibbs is not winning multiple races, and neither are all of the other drivers at Gibbs. So, black flag.
All right. On to statement 3. Here we go, Jeff Hammond. You're up first. The streak of new Daytona 500 champions will end this year.
I've already made my statements when it comes to this right. Denny Hamlin is going to wind up winning number 4.
Number 4. Brad Gilley.
I will say black flag because I feel like this is Ryan Blaney's year to finally actually get the checkered flag.
Doug Rice.
Joey Logano wins his second Daytona 500. So black flag. I think that's going to happen.
All right. Alexis Erickson.
Green flag. No, I'm sorry. Wait, tell me the question again.
Okay. The streak of new Daytona 500 champions will end this year.
Black flag. It will not end this year because Brad Keselowski, who does not have a Daytona 500 win, will win.
All right.
Here
we go.
I'm sorry.
Brad Gilley, we start with you on this one. Both of the 2311 drivers will have at least one win each.
Green flag. Green flag. They might even have more than one. But yeah, Tyler Reddick, man, the way that they finished the season, and quite honestly, Bubba Wallace, both of them in the top 10 in the final point standings, I think both of them do get to victory lane this year.
All right, Sir Doug.
Green flag. Yes, I think so. Both of them sport nice-looking beards, too, by the way.
Have you been knighted? And I didn't know about it?
Lady
if
Alexis.
If not, you should be. Let's just say.
Yeah. Why not?
We'll put that on the agenda
I
for your final season.
I don't want to lean down in
booth.
front of anybody and hand them a sword, though.
Nah.
There'll be a few people that that's
green
their
flag.
shot.
Yes, green flag. I see both 2311 drivers getting to victory lane.
All right. And Jeff.
We're unanimous.
We are.
Yep,
There
we
you
are.
go.
I'm not going to do a Brad Gilley and poo-poo on everybody else just because you can.
All right, that's another award-winning edition of Green Flag.
Play
Black
that
Flag.
effect again.
You wanna hear it
Does
again?
that sound like a cat that's
It does.
hurting?
It does. But it's that somebody saying "wow." I
That
think.
sounded like that cat in the commercial last
Oh,
night.
wow. That's so quickly going around the table before we get out of this segment. If you watched the Super Bowl, was there a spot that jumped out at you?
I really like the halftime show. I'm going to say that I went into it not thinking that I would like it, even though, that music is music that I remember from my adolescence. But I thought it was really well done. I liked the dancing. He didn't get to sing a lot. That was a complaint from everybody. But, I mean, my goodness, it's hard to sing and dance at the same time, people. So I thought lots of special guests, and I love a good special guest at the halftime show.
I am a big fan of Steve Austin and that Polaris commercial that he did. Whenever whenever,
when they grew the mullets?
the mullets like that right there, I thought that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that one.
All right, Brad Gilly, quickly.
The Dunkin' Donuts ad
Yeah.
is a top 5 for me, if not a best ever, with Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Tom Brady, and J-Lo.
Out of the park, they knocked it.